And welcome back to the Crypto Hall Show. Oh, man. We've got major institutional adoption. Look, everybody, they're trying to confuse weak minds so bad. They're trying to, it's like this. I told you all this like years ago. They're going to hit you with great news about crypto, and then right afterwards, there's a hit job. Oh, okay, right now we're seeing prices, right? So how is it that all this crypto adoption's happening and yet the prices are just dumping? Does this make any sense? No. I told you already. We all know about the black swan. You all need to remember the basics and fundamentals. We knew this day was coming. I was saying a long time ago, XRP would dump back down to 30 cents or whatever it was. The black swan, everything, understand, you're getting too caught up, some people, in prices. I don't care. If something dumps, buy it. If it fucking dumps, buy it. Awesome. That's amazing. We already know. We have been here for years. People are like, oh, prices are going down. Exactly. This is the last chance to get in before everything skyrockets. Whenever that is whenever that is. Not when you determine it. Not when you get sick of being broke. That's not how this shit works, dude. These people on top determine what happens. Us little broke bitches here, we've got to just take what we can get. That's how this shit works. That's why it doesn't fucking bug me at all. They're running shit. Now, you got all these other channels, like imagine all the BitBoy channels and the Run guys and all the White Teeth and all that shit. All these people rely on hype and price prediction and all this dumb shit, right? Those days are over. Those days are over. We're moving in to institutional adoption. That means all the dumb shit's got to go away. All the rug pulls got to go away. Nobody's going to sell crypto unless the SEC, CFTC, or some other three-letter agency or whatever, 3 or 4-letter agency is going to, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Somebody like Keith Palmer just signed up for 3 months for Crypto Hulk. All this dumb shit that's going on, Keith Palmer does not want to get wrecked. Let me get out a piece of paper, write it down. But this is what I'm saying. I'm going to have institutional news for you today. Oh, Blunt B. Stinger. Let me get my piece of... I got a real high-tech system here of notebook paper. Right now I'm folding the crease, and I can tear it out. So I don't leave paper, see? Nice and neat and clean. Get my list. We are going to be level-headed. You're going to have access to Crypto Hulk as often as you need help for the next 3 months, okay? Nobody's going to get lost. You stay tight on this channel. You got 3 months of memberships. Give me a call every week or a couple times a week or whatever you need. Remember, we can't be chopping it up. I didn't have a whole lot of customers before, so I could chop it up for an hour sometimes on the phone. A good amount of people have joined for the 3 months because it's a great deal. Shit, man. But I'm not trying to lose anybody. And now is a time when this shit's starting to go down. We got another article, I believe, on crypto regulation, crypto bill. It's like, this is moving forward. You don't want to get lost. You don't want to get wrecked, distracted. I had somebody do some dumb shit. They made a trade the other day. It was not good. Like, you should have fucking called me. Shit like that. He just joined. He decided to join me after he lost, like, I think $10,000, maybe 15. He didn't want to tell me. It could have been 5, 10, or 15 grand. He lost. And I'm like, why did you do that? So it's kind of like, then you call me. Then you get a membership, but it's already over then. I mean, shit, dude, you had like 4 or 5 years worth of Crypto Hulk memberships. You just fucked off. But it's okay. We're not going to get wrecked anymore, all right? Let me get this. thing going here. We're having a special. This is not. This is going to be a lot of work for me. I got 3 months here for $500. So I'm not doing this shit for. I'm going to take a certain number of people, and that is it, man. That's way too fucking much. Okay, who do we got here? First off, Ben, 1973. Ben, thank you very much. Tax-free donation. He says, ready for the learning. We're going to study, Ben. That's what we do. It takes work on this channel. If you only got 10 or 15 minutes, go watch something else. I'm here. I'm here, number one, to invest in myself, my future self. And you're all here to take advantage of this. I do a lot of work on this channel, discovery. I find connections and all these things. And you get the option to call me for the next 3 months. We can go over anything you need to be successful in crypto. I'll take my 5.5 years on this show of watching crypto pretty much every day for 5.5 years, putting together close to 2 hours every day of content for at least the past 3 years, something like that, okay? I've got, it takes a lot of time, but I'm not bitching or complaining about it. One of these days, we're all going to be rich. I won't have to do this shit. Although I kind of like it, but it does take all my fucking time. Keith Palmier. Keith Palmier, 46.98. We got here Blue Bee Stinger. That's 200 Blue Bee Stinger. It's 200. Nothing but the truth from Chucky and Zoltar. You got that right. Brian Edwards, I put you on here. Who's the man with the master plan? Well, we got plans. Now, let me show you. To contact me, in case Brian and other people have been members before, to contact me, let's start with X. I have an X page. Let me give you the link for that. Send me a message. Hi, Crypto Hulk. I gave you a donation. What I'll do is I'll follow you, and then that'll link us up together. Then I can send you a message and all that. Here's my profile on X for those that just joined for 3 months for $500. Congratulations. Deal this century. I can't do this forever. This shit's can get hectic when I got all these damn people. But at least, for 3 months, dude, give me a call, text, whatever. Not a big deal. You got that's like the Crypto Hulk hotline. Crypto Hulk, what the fuck's going on? I need some help. And I'll be like, okay, show me what you need. What cryptos are we talking about? Twitter. We got that. Instagram. That's right. Let me give the Instagram profile. Here we go. Do I use that one? Let me look again. Hold on a minute. I think it's on this one. No, it's on this phone. There it is. Instagram. Okay, on Instagram now, I'm using the Crypto Hulk. 2025. But this one I got 38.86. It's called the Crypto Hulk. I got two of them. I don't even know. I don't even think I used that one for like a long time. I need to get back to using that one. I got like 8,600 followers on that one. Go to the Crypto Hulk 2025. That's what I'm kind of using right now. Instagram, and it's the Crypto Hulk 2025. Okay, I'll have to get that other one working. I don't got time for that shit right now. Okay, well, let's get into what we got here. Hold a spot for me, Hulk. Okay, Marky, you got 3 months. We should have crypto laws in like 2, maybe 3 at the most. Silos on Caleb Brown. Oh, what? Okay, can anybody verify that? Silos on Phantom. I got to look at Silo right now. You guys got me distracted, but it is Friday. It's Fuck It Friday. And it's 5 o'clock. So when this show, guess what? When this show ends at 6 o'clock, I'm already 1 hour behind drinking. Okay, so I got to make up. But then I got to try to see if I can put together a Saturday morning show. And that's faux show. I don't like drinking too early anyway, honestly. I just like drinking a little bit before I go to sleep. So I'll work on a show from 6 to 7, 7:30-ish maybe, or I'll see what I can put together and try to have a Saturday morning 7 a.m. show. But let's look at the crypto here. Somebody verify. Can I get more than one person that says Silo is on Caleb and Brown? Don Johnson, if the right one Hulks talk about. Well, Silo, Caleb Brown doesn't carry copycat shit, fake stuff. So if it's Silo, it's Silo. But I need somebody to let me see. Silo. See if I got it here. I don't have much. I got like $2 a Silo. It's like 500,000 of them for like $2. For real. Oh, can you share that link again from this morning on Quantum with Trump? I don't. Oh, wait, we got another one. Oh, somebody wants to get financially destroyed. Edge calls 24. Edge calls, and that's that much. February, what's the fucking date? 5th? 6. Okay, good to be in the gang. You're going to be lucky. Look, with all this dumb shit going on, you're going to need access to the Crypto Hulk hotline. You're going to hear shit that happened. Somebody today sent me a video. Oh, they passed some bill a couple days ago. I never heard nothing, whatever. And then what did this person do? Went out and bought a fuck ton of silver and then realized the video was fake. So look, run stuff by me before you go spending any kind of money. Just run it by me first. If I didn't hear about it, I'm not saying it's not true, but I generally hear about everything. One of the things was Caleb Brown hooking up with Ripple to do whatever. I talked to Jim Bazzini. I heard from you guys first. They hadn't really officially announced it on their pages yet, so I don't know. But then I guess the CEO guy of Caleb Brown put it on social media first, like Twitter. I don't know. But it's not even. But what I'm talking about is if you're ready to put down a chunk of change or something because you heard some news or whatever, but you didn't hear it from me, give me a call if you're a $500 member before you do anything fucking stupid, okay? Even if you think you're right and you know you're right, but if you haven't had me talk about it, call me first because you're going to hear a whole bunch of shit. This AI shit's going to make fake videos. You guys are going to get conned. Like the person this morning got conned into something. They sent me something. I said, there ain't no crypto laws I know of. Oh, yeah, I just saw in this video. I said, show me the video. I looked at it. I knew right away something's kind of fake here. I don't know about we passed something with crypto laws. That's not possible. No. Especially not a couple of days ago. No. So just run shit by. That's what you got your membership for. Next 3 months, you got the Crypto Hulk hotline. No dumb shit should ever happen to you for 3 months. Okay. So is Silo, yes, but you can't buy it. Oh, well, it's not really. Okay. The Crypto Hulk attorney, I talked to them today. So I just call them occasionally and I got issues. We all got issues. Let us go. Got 99 problems. Let's look right here. Let me click out of this. I'm going to keep that Crypto Hulk. I'm going to figure out how to get that account back with 8,000 followers. What Instagram did is try to fuck me over. Okay. Well, this one's good. Let's go right here. Ripple and Hyperliquid. Let's look at, I want to show you something. Let's look at fundamentals. That's how we're going to run this thing. That is how we're not going to get wrecked, is we're going to watch Crypto Hulk show, get that membership. We're going to go over fundamentals. There's no way you're going to get fucking destroyed unless some kind of weird asteroid from outer space from planet Uranus hits us, all right? Get that tax ID and LLC over. Yeah. I just sent the lawyer and stuff, tax ID, LLC and shit like that. I sent him the bank account information and I'm working on some things. And it's just good to know. Look, man, somebody's going to sue you. I'm just telling you right now. You're going to come up rich. People are going to find out. I'm going to change my name. I'm going to dye my hair. I'm going to wear a big hat, sunglasses, call my name Pablo. Who knows where I'm going to be living? Some motherfucker's going to try to sue all of us. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Family members, ex-girlfriends, maybe some baby mama you don't even know about. You had some kid you don't even know about. Going to try to come back and take your money. I'm just letting you know it's all going to happen. Your neighbor that hates you. Somebody's going to purposely jump in front of your car so you hit them and they sue you for $5 million or some shit. Someone might even throw their kid in front of your car and then they sue you for $20 million, okay? I'm just letting you know. You get the Crypto Hulk lawyer, no one's fucking doing anything with your crypto, okay? That's how this goes. You've worked so hard getting all this crypto, buying it. Remember, it's not how much you buy, it's how much you can keep. The minute somebody, hey, even some bad shit's going to happen to someone. Someone's going to try to kidnap somebody or whatever it is. I'm just telling you, get all your crypto, work it out with the lawyer, put safe words and stuff in there and whatever it might be. Or maybe have no hostage policy or something put in there. And there you go. They can do whatever. You ain't getting no fucking money. You know, and if my life ends, I'll go off with Jesus anyway. So I'll be better off there than on this fucking planet. So... all right, let us go with this link right here. Let me do a copy and a paste. I want you to see, now we got to do some work. I'm not the father. And the DNA results say, not the father. Whoo, hey, Lordy, thank you. Okay, back to business. I got to focus now. Ripple adds a company. I want you to see what's happening with Ripple. We don't care about the fucking price. Hey, it's great. It's $1.50 or whatever. Fucking buy it right now. Get a loan and buy that shit right now. And then when it goes to $2, $3, fucking sell it. Guess what? You just made 100% profit. Ta-da. Thank you, Crypto Hulk. That's fucking brilliant. Okay. Ripple adds, and make sure you buy it at Kalen Brown so I get credit for you there, buddy. I want to get my commission. You know what I mean? Ripple adds Hyperliquid to its prime brokerage platform in the first DeFi integration. Everybody watch the fundamentals. Forget about the dumb shit that they're trying to scare you. Okay? You might have bought it for $3. It's worth $1.50. Oh shit. Why did you buy Ripple to make $1 profit each or $5. We're here for like $50 to $100. We're here for $500. Wherever Ripple goes, I don't know. Maybe it stays at $100. I have no idea. Let's forget about the price. Let's look at what's going on here. This is important. If you focus on what's important, you're not going to get wrecked, all right? Ripple has added Hyperliquid to Ripple Prime. It's institutional prime brokerage platform. Everybody, do you hear what I'm saying? Ripple is creating a platform for not you and me, like little peons and shit, but for the institutions, you know, the people that move trillions and quadrillions of dollars a year. Oh, dang, Crypto Hawk. We're not talking about $1.50. That, look, XRP at $1.50, that shit's not gonna work. It's impossible to work. There's no way I think XRP has to be like $1,000. I think it's got to be like 500 to 1,000. That's what I think it really has to be. Maybe it has to be more. I don't know. Let's continue. This move marks the platform, Ripple's platform, first direct integration with the DeFi venue. They're moving into DeFi, everybody. Ripple's never done this before. Now Ripple itself is running DeFi. Holy shit, right? I thought this is just some kind of a platform. Oh, what I want you to see is something's going on, everybody. We already know. We got Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple Singapore, Ripple Turkey, Ripple. I wouldn't go on and on. No other channel knows a fucking thing about what I'm talking about, okay? This whole Ripple liquidity hub, all this shit was fucking done already with Ripple Singapore 2013. This shit has been done. I've already shown the evidence. No other channel. That's a damn shame. These other fucking channels trying to show you all kinds of shit. Oh, yeah, give us your XRP and or give us your crypto or whatever. Well, dude, that's so fucking stupid. I'll just give you a fat lip and bust out one of those teeth you got. Ripple has integrated into what's called Ripple Prime, marking the first time the platform has directly supported a DeFi finance venue. This is so fucking huge. It happened a few days ago. The integration allows Ripple Prime clients to access Hyperliquid on-chain derivatives market. You know how big the derivatives is? Oh, just like probably almost $5 quadrillion. Not a big deal. It'll be 5 quadrillion in a year, 2 or 3. You'll see. Right now it's about 4. But that's not a big deal. Those are rookie numbers. Hyperliquid's on-chain derivatives market, while managing those positions alongside exposures from across other asset classes. Oh my God. Ripple's going to be running all the money. You know what I really believe? The government is going to take this Ripple Prime and build it into its trading system. That's what I feel. I feel the government's going to take everything that Ripple has and build it with the stock market or whatever it might be, or force every business to use, like, this is where this is going. Ripple's the government. We already know this. Clients continue to face Ripple Prime as their sole counterparty, even when accessing liquidity on Hyperliquid. So all the customer's going to do is deal with Ripple Prime, not deal with this, that, and all that shit. They're going to deal just with Ripple Prime. Nice and easy. Make it super easy. The spokesperson said, in practice, Ripple Prime sits between clients and the underlying trading venues, allowing positions across platforms to be managed under a single risk and margin framework. The Hyperliquid integration is Ripple Prime's first DeFi venue. The move comes as institutional, oh God, listen to this. The move comes as institutional participation. Everybody look what these institutions are doing. They're getting into DeFi and Ripple's leading them. I don't give a fuck what happens with the price. These bastards are trying to scare me out. I am not going anywhere. I've been on this fucking platform 5.5, 6 years. They tried smoking me out like you smoke bees outside. I'm not fucking leaving. I will ride this fucking bitch until we get rich. The move comes as institutional participation in DeFi market continues to expand. Name another crypto right now. Name another crypto company that's doing all this shit right here. They're a bank, trust bank, prime brokerage. Is there any other crypto doing this? I'd be curious to know. I really would. Institutional is coming in. Ripple Prime plans to support both centralized and decentralized liquidity venues as institutional activity in DeFi grows. I don't care what the price is today, tomorrow, next week. That shit does not even fucking concern me at all. I'm looking at what is going on with the institutions. I don't give a shit about the price today. That shit does not matter to me at all. These fuckers are thinking, oh, I'm going to be all afraid. Ripple's at $1.50. I'm going to be all paranoid. But no, if I had the cash, I'd be buying more of that fucking XRP shit. I'm kind of strapped right now. I've got enough crypto. At Ripple Prime, we are excited to continue leading the way in merging. Ripple's going to merge decentralized finance with traditional prime brokerage services. Are you hearing me? This is everything. They're going to offer direct support to trading, yield generation, a wider range of digital assets. The strategic extension of our prime brokerage platform into DeFi. See, all the shit we wanted to do, they're getting all the big institutions. Like we got Flares up, right? They're going to have Ripple Prime. Because remember, Ripple's all about institutions, not you and me. Don't get it twisted. Don't show up at that Ripple event rocking your I'm going to be a Ripple millionaire t-shirt and go David Schwartz and write on Brad Garlinghouse by here. Okay, look, let me repeat again. Ripple is not designed for you. It has nothing to do with you. Ripple and the XRP ledger was designed for institutions, not you. Don't get it twisted. Your feelings are going to get hurt. You're going to be all kinds of butt hurt when one day, see, Ripple has nothing, they have nothing to do with you. You're wanting so bad, like that stepchild. Oh, can you adopt me? Please, please be my daddy. That's what you're acting like. It's embarrassing. Going to these Ripple events and trying to wow, so sad. Let's continue. Ripple Prime was formed following Ripple's $1.25 billion acquisition of Hidden Road. There we go. Let me check. I got a deep dive on this. How much time do I got? The show's half over. Carlos Ramirez. Oh, shit. Got another one. Oh, man. I'm going to be a busy boy. Some of them. I'm a bitch. 25. We've got Carlos Ramirez. Carlos, read through the show. I put the link for my X and the link for my Instagram in there to contact me. If it's on those, say, hi, Cryptoholic, I donated this and that. Then I'll be able to follow you and then send you a message and then give you the links and stuff you need. So I'll be able, we'll make contact the next 1 to 2 days. Well, so I'll do my best. But it is Friday, right? And I'm already 30 minutes behind beer time. So, all right. Let me see if anybody else snuck in here. Edge calls. Got that. Okay, I'm caught up. Let me check some comments here. We ain't going nowhere. I'm retired already at 56, so this is like my Richie Rich blowing. Michael Gilbert, Mikey. I traded all my ALGO for more XRP at $1.20. Couldn't really. I mean, really, if XRP, I'll tell you what, just some people, what's up? Hey, if you want to do this, buy XRP at $1.50. When that shit hits $3, sell it. I mean, if you're a whale and you got like 50 grand or something, then fuck, put it in XRP. Then who knows? In the next 1, 2, 3 months, double that. Now you got $100,000. Pay off your loan. Now you got $50,000 in XRP for free. But that's what some people are doing with the Caleb Brown. They were in the $500 group. Crypto Hulk, what should I do? I'm like, do you got all your crypto that you want? No. And I'm like, get a loan, man. Crypto may dump after you get a loan. Okay. But where does this end up? Back up. So take your loan out. One guy, I think it was from the Philippines area. He took out, now this guy doesn't have a lot of money, but he was listening to what I was saying. Shaw. But this guy wanted some strategy to come up. So he took a loan out, I think it was like $3,000. And then he took a loan for like another 3 or 4. And in that country, it's a lot of money. In those countries, man, this dude went into like debt. But he knows his monthly amount he can afford, whether it's $200 a month or $300 a month. He's like, fuck it. I'll just put 3 years worth of crypto up front at $300 a month and get a loan and buy all this shit. Like right now is so fucking cheap. Maybe it dips even more. It's got to go up eventually. So when that dude 100Xs, 100%, I'm done. When he 100%, all he's going to do is sell off half. Now he's got his crypto for free. That's what he's going to do. It's what he told me. His accent's a little thick. I think he speaks Malaysian or something. And I tried my best to talk to him and understand what he's trying to do. And I said, bravo, dude. So when you get 100%, just sell half and you got the shit for free. Loans paid off. I said, buy it at Caleb Brown, of course. Oh, wait a second. What the heck? Well, we got a couple more here. We've got Ben, 1973. And partial toll tomorrow. That's okay. I'm writing it down here. And then we got the King. Man, this guy, he's been on my channel at least 3-4 years. King L77. King 64. And that's okay. Another member all ready to go. So again, look back in the top chat. I put my Instagram and the fucking X in there, and we'll be rocking and rolling here in 1 to 2 days. So that is your Ripple, what they're doing, working with institutions. This is so massive. I don't have time for the deep dive on this one. Gosh, it's huge. I wonder if I just, you might be able to look at this deep dive. Fuck it. Just let me go on to the next article here. CME Group. Okay, this one is kind of big deal. Here we go again. Big institutional news is what we're talking about right here. We're not talking about making $5 or $10 or whatever on it. We're talking about institutions, people. This is so bad. CME Group, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, I think it's called. The CME Group outlines, here we go, tokenized cash. Tokenized repo clearing. Everybody, the biggest of the biggest trading houses, they're all getting into crypto trading, and you're worried about crypto for what? No reason at all. Senior executives at CME Group, including CEO Terry Duffy, outlined the company's forthcoming tokenized cash and tokenized clearing initiatives. Oh my God, this is massive. Duffy underscored CME Group's stance and tokenized collateral to be dependent on counterparty risk. indicating the firm's hesitance to accept a token issued by a third or fourth tier bank. Although a systemically important financial institution would be more likely to have its issuance accepted. Now, let me look at Grok here real quick and see what we got going on. Oh, this thing kind of gets big. This will be like a deep dive right here. I'm going to show you who's involved in this. CME Group is the world's largest derivatives exchange. I'm showing you right here. I don't care what the fucking price is today or tomorrow. I don't care if Ripple goes to 30 cents tomorrow. I'll borrow some money somewhere and I'll get at least $3,000 in it. Okay. Overview of CME Group. It's the world's largest derivatives exchange. Has been increasingly integrating blockchain and crypto into its operations. Everybody, I want you to see this. I'm not concerned about any fucking prices. All I watch on the news is, oh, this is down, that's down, all the dumb shit, right? They are so desperate to kick you out. I'm just showing you. Look at what I'm showing you here. We're talking about the largest derivative exchange in the world hooking up with crypto to integrate it into its system. I don't know how long that takes. I have no fucking concerns. I will just wait, and when that day comes, I'm crazy, disgustingly rich. That's how it works. We're going to talk about what cryptos are involved in this. IOTA is involved in this, and XRP, of course. I'm going to cherry pick this because it's kind of large. They're going to come out with a CME coin. Ripple's mixed up with this. You got Bahrain. They had two pilots with this. One's in Switzerland, and the other pilot was in Bahrain. Isn't that interesting? A Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Think about this. Here's where all the bullshit meters going off right now. You got the Chicago, United States Mercantile Exchange doing pilots in Switzerland and in the Middle East. Is that making any sense? No, it's not. Does it make any sense why XRP is $1.58? No, it doesn't. Does it concern me? No, it doesn't. Let's continue. They're doing all this kind of crazy shit. Focus on what they're doing and get that shit, okay? Don't trip. They're coming out with this CME coin. I wonder who's helping them make that since Ripple's their partner. Let me look through I'm going to cherry pick the people involved. You got Terry Duffy is like the CEO. Man, he's been around since 1981 for this company. Whew, son of a bitch. He's a lifer. We got advisory people. Google Cloud's involved. Google Cloud is involved. So guess what that means? You got Ripple involved. Let's do a copy and a paste. One of the earliest investors in Ripple, the earliest one was Google. Let's read the title of this. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with NPCI. What is NPCI? National Payments Corporation of India. There you go. I'm going to click out of that article. Let's go back. Google Cloud's involved. They have what's called check this out, Universal Ledger. They went over this. This was announced last year around October, November. Google came out with a Universal Ledger, everybody. That is so massive. That might end up being the ledger everybody runs on, which then they put it on the XRP ledger. NASDAQ's involved. NASDAQ's involved in this Google Cloud stuff. Now, isn't NASDAQ hooked up with R3 Corda? Let's take a look. Yep, here's the article right here. Forbes magazine. Copy. They're probably going to make you pay to read the article. I'm just showing you the headline. Right there. The NASDAQ partners with blockchain firm R3. This was 2020. Only 6 years ago. Not a big deal. So there's your evidence with NASDAQ hooking up with. So now we're talking about another 3-4 cryptos in this. We got NASDAQ involved. Okay, then we got Kraken is involved in this too to make it all happen. Let me cherry pick this and see who else is involved. They have a universal ledger again, just letting you know. Red flags, social media. This is all CFTC stuff going on. So you got the Commodity Future Trading Commission. They're thinking BNY Mellon is going to custody all this. If that's the case, BNY Mellon is using Fireblocks, just like Kaylen Brown. They're also using Medico, which is Ripple custody, involved in what we're talking about right here with Chicago Mercantile Exchange coming out with their coin, the biggest derivatives dealer in the entire world exchange. Google Cloud's involved. NASDAQ, already showed you the connections there. BNY Mellon, possibly. They aren't telling us right now who's going to custody this shit, but it's why it's called speculative. State Street or BNY Mellon. Both of that shit's Ripple right there anyway. So that's who's involved in this Chicago Mercantile. I don't see Ethereum anywhere in here. Do you see Bitcoin in here? No, because I can't do shit. There's no Canton T-Rise centrifuge involved in this at all. They have different use cases. Now, Google came out with something called Google Cloud's Universal Ledger. Is a permissioned layer 1 blockchain, specifically for what? Financial institutions. So there you go with that. That means it's going to be privacy stuff. Not for people like you and me. It's little broke retail people like you and me. It's not for us. I'm just showing you there are some cryptos that you can actually buy. We've talked about them already. R3, Ripple. You're going to see IOTA. IOTA's going to pop out here somewhere. Let me find it again. But yes, the Google platform. Anima Bank is involved. We're going to go over that here in a minute. Deutsche Börse is involved. I think that's where the IOTA comes in. I read this earlier, like 3 hours ago. 4 hours ago. I had it done. NBB, BIB, payments, red flags. Government. Okay, so again, there is a Bahrain pilot conducted by the Bahrain FinTech Bay. It's a government-backed hub. So that's one of the pilots they made. The other one was Swiss. Swiss pilot was done under regulated framework. FINMA supervised this. So the Chicago Mercantile Exchange did some pilots, one in Bahrain with the government and then in Switzerland with the Swiss government. That's how they know this shit works, okay? We got BNY Mellon thrown in here again. They don't quite know. Or State Street's going to do custody. One of the two. But either one, it's going to be Ripple's involved in the shit. Crypto. Overview of Bahrain FinTech Bay. Bahrain FinTech Bay is the leading FinTech hub in the Middle East and North Africa. So Ripple, see what Ripple's trying to do is run this stuff all through the Middle East, North Africa. Get all the Muslim people hooked up. That's what's up. And you have a Muslim, some kind of Muslim stuff. There's involvement with some kind of Muslim government kind of inspection stuff with this. So that's what Ripple's trying to do is hook up. You got to hook Switzerland up. Davos and shit, all the rich people. It's always got to be Switzerland. And that's where the custody, Medico, came from, Switzerland. That's where it was invented. Medico came out of Switzerland, sold it to Germany, Jacek and DeVrent bought it, a German company. Ripple's first bank, Germany, Fedora Bank, then sold to France. Then Medico was then sold to Ripple after that. So it originally came out of Switzerland. Let's look here. The BF, the Bahrain FinBay, came out in 2017. They've been partners with Ripple for a long time. Talk about the Universal Google Ledger. They got Tethers involved in this. They have an MOU with Tether, October 2025. You have the Bahrain economic. So basically, this is involved with governments right here. This is like as real as it gets. Abu Dhabi, Ahil United Bank, Bahrain Islamic Bank. So that's why they're getting Bahrain, because then you can have all this Muslim centric. They'll be allowed to use it. Ripple's involved right here. Here's a list of the partnerships, collaborations with the Bahrain integration and all that. Ripple's the first one listed, then Tether, Google Cloud, National Bank of Bahrain, Bank of Bahrain, and the Kuwait Bank, Microsoft. You got Azure probably mixed up with Microsoft, and there's 30 other founding members. They're not listing it all. Google Cloud Ledger is a permission layer 1. Let me scroll down. And they did pilots again in Bahrain and Switzerland. These were done October and November of 2025. Bahrain, October 25. Switzerland, November 2025. That's where Google worked with Ripple and Tether and these banks, the Bahrain banks and all that, from Middle East, North Africa, to hook up the Muslim population. I think basically what happened, it's like one of these deals where America creates all the shit, and then you kind of pass it off to Bahrain Bank to make it look like they came up with it, because these people don't have the tech companies. It's all in Silicon Valley. That's how all this shit's done. It seems like it comes out of Stanford, MIT, shit like that. And then Ripple's the agent that takes it into these Muslim countries, because they don't have all the infrastructure. And then Ripple just lays it all out for them, which is the United States government, 3-letter agencies and shit, making it look like it's a company called Ripple. Who are the people involved in this? Abdullah Haji, Khalid Danish, Bahrain Islamic Bank, on and on. So this is meant to look like it came from them, not us. They're making it look just like they invented this shit and they did it. I'm not arguing or putting it down at all. I'm just telling you how it is. This is how it is. This is how it goes down in those countries. They're not going to have a whitey American going over there hooking it all the shit up. It's got to be them hooking it up, okay? Because it's their country. They own it. They control it. Ripple comes in and says, do this. They got their smart people working for them, and they look at it. Okay, that's good. Do that. Yeah. Because it came out. It's supposed to, like Ripple, Dilip Rao leaves Ripple, goes to Australia. So now Australia takes credit. When their whole crypto system gets going, they say, yes, we did it. Well, who really did it? Dilip Rao from Ripple. The American government is who did it. So, but on paper, Australia can say, we did it. So whatever. In the end, we end up rich. So I don't really give a fuck either way. The Bahrain Bay, Google Ventures is invested in this. See what I'm saying? This is all like American shit over there, but they're trying to make it look like they did it, and good for them. Amina Bank's involved in this. Okay, Switzerland participants. Now we get into Switzerland. Let me see who the people. I think IOTA's coming in with this. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find it again. So Switzerland did a pilot, and you got these people there from APAC that used to work all in that area. Tokenization is with Tokeny, a company called Tokeny. So any partner of Tokeny, they did it. Now they have something called the Web3 Alliance that helped in Switzerland. Up right here, Ripple, December 14th, 2025. Ripple payments integration with the Ripple Labs stablecoin. So here we have the Chicago Mercantile Exchange working with the Google platform in Switzerland, and Ripple's integrating. It's going to run on the Ripple stablecoin. That's what they had. It looks like here. You have USDG stablecoin integration. Hong Kong crypto trading's involved. You got Tokeny involved in this. You scroll through. MiCA, of course. It's all MiCA approved. Amina Bank is partners with Ripple and Paxos. Out of Asia, it looks like, in the European Union. Google Cloud's a partner. Ripple's mentioned Switzerland pilot. Paxos, Tokeny, is from the Apex Group. They provide tokenization. Polygon is mixed up in this, along with Met Alpha. Met Alpha does digital access with Hong Kong. So that's where the Chinese get. You gotta let the Chinese in. Now there's something called Web3 Alliance. There's 17 different partners to that. The TON Foundation, TON, is involved in that. Deutsche Börse Bank is involved in the Switzerland Chicago Mercantile Exchange Google platform. You got Deutsche Bank all up in that with that Amina Bank as well. So Deutsche Bank, the Germans are involved. Ripple's first bank, German bank. See the connection with that? Yeah, Deutsche Bank. Talos will be for the trading. Now, there's something called the Crypto Finance Group. They're involved in this whole Switzerland pilot program for the CME Group and Google platform. And you got Deutsche Bank. Crypto Finance Group is a subsidiary of Deutsche Börse Group. It was founded in 2021. The group focuses on bridging traditional finance with crypto. I wonder if we look up the Crypto Finance Group, trace it back to the people that started Fedor Bank. I wonder if it's some of the same ones. Very interesting. I can't do that deep dive. It's going to get my channel shut down because I know it's going to have something to do with the German government and three-letter agencies. I already know. Deutsche Börse. Amina Bank. Let me see. Red flag, social media, government. FINMA. This is all government approved. All these things we're talking about here. We got Google Cloud, Deutsche Bank, Kraken's involved, Commerce Bank, IOTA, right there. IOTA Foundation is collaborating. They're doing blockchain integrations. So IOTA Crypto is right in there. Chainlink is in there. Chainlink is helping with proof of reserves. So there you go. The Amina Bank used to be called Seba Bank. Let me see what connections I can get in here. This is all Web3 people. They're hooking up to Web3 right now, okay? It's not running right now. They're hooking it up. Web3 is the end game. So that's why your cryptos are not expensive. You got Ripple payments involved with Amina Bank. Tokeny, SUI, S-U-I, that crypto SUI, SUI, they're involved in this. August 5th, 2025. It was on Business Wire website. Government. Web3 Alliance is involved with this. So they're getting it all hooked up to the Web3, everybody. And the metaverse, all the shit will be all connected. Everything will be all connected. Google Cloud, Ripple, Paxos is involved with a stable coin in the Amina Bank. Polygon, Metalpha, Web3 has 17. Here are the 17 members of Amina Bank. Some of these I haven't even heard of. 21X, Anderson, Apple, Block Damon, Blockopus, CVVC, E4, Gunnar Cook, HS Consult, JBAG, Rockaway X, Swiss Crypto Tax, Tenity, Ton, TON, the Vector Advisors, Various, and then X Spectre. There's a small X and a capital Spectre, SPECTAR. That's who's involved in that. That's your deep dive on the CME. Let me check the comments. I'm sure we got 5 minutes left. Mark, hold on a second here. Mark, hey Hulk, hoping to join the club, just waiting on funds. Want to make sure I'm on the right track. That's cool, Mark. You'll love the 3 months. You'll have zero stress for 3 months. Hulk, can you look Chads? I don't know what that means. Thanks for that donation, though. I don't know what that means. Stock. Yesterday was a good buying today. Miss Derringer says, excellent show, Hulk, as always. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I still got Ripple news. I'll save that for tomorrow. Oh, that's kind of cool. Bank donations. Crypto bill. Okay, I see where that one's going. Yeah, I'm going to try to put out I will try to put out a show in the morning. I might be able to. Let me see what I can do. Bottoms up. I'm not going to start drinking until, what time is it? 6? Like 7:30. I'll try to be done in an hour and a half. And then drink some, I think rum. Something like that. Okay. I got to go. I'll see y'all in the next broadcast. Hopefully in the morning. If you don't see a show posted in like an hour and a half, 2 hours max, then I won't have one in the AM.